to Devstream 161.
Yeah, we're zoomed in because
I know. I was going to say,
I've never seen myself so close. So I'm not sure I'm happy about that.
Features, gameplay, reworks, it's all here, and get comfortable. You should realize that there is a quest coming with this update that will take us further into the Warframe story. The Warframe narrative will be expanded, which means to play Angels of the Zariman, you do need to have the new work complete. Yeah. So that's when, we're gonna actually cross-reference your save files from Elden Ring, and we're not gonna
have one.
Have fun not playing Warframe. Yeah, we're gonna do like a Psychomantis thing. We're gonna look on your hard drive and
I like it.
You're like man. You could see into my mind? No. Fuck.
Yeah.
Kojima would be proud.
Thanks, Kojima. Thanks, Kojima. All right.
I don't think we're talking much about crossplay, but I did see in chat, of course, that
crossplay, cross-save.
Are we talking much about that?
No. So, without further ado, this is a real look at the Incarnon weapons, which is an evolution phase for weapons that have been touched by the void in the void jump. So this is the Latum, and this is it. This is from our weapons artist provided this. You would have seen concepts last stream. And this is what happens in its Incarnon form. So it turns into this in your missions, provided you've gone through the path with the NPC to do the Incarnon challenges, and in real time you can activate its Incarnon form. So now we have a set of Tonfa by the name of
Kratos.
The Kratos will, were ceremonial, like we said, you'll get some insight into what these weapons were, and then mid-mission, provided you've gone through the Incarnon steps, you will be able to activate the Incarnon mode, which will look just like this.
What the hell is all this shit?
So you'll have to complete some challenges in-game. You'll be able to select attributes on which way you want to go. So for instance, first you have to unlock the Incarnon mode. Then you can pick your second evolution. Do you want to go for stat A, B, or C? In this case, the choice will be yours. And then you can continue that progression all the way through. Now, it is worth noting, we showed you concepts for 5 last dev stream, but we're only going to be shipping 3 just because, like any fun idea, we like to make it really great, and we decided we probably only had time to do 3 for the first ceremony. Or D's Haddo Blade. D.
Rev, don't start at D's.
I can't, it's in my blood.
Don't start at D's.
Who's D's?
Oh, D's has infected chat.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
D's stands for DEs, Digital Extremes.
D's gameplay is gonna be great.
That's not what they're
Megan
saying.
knew what she was doing.
Meg.
That's why I'm here.
Yes, the Carnivex skin and helmet and animation set, which is called Animate Valkyrie Deluxe, coming in this update. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. We are adding the ability for you to zoom in at arsenal level, so you can take a closer look at all of your customizations, your choices. This will be available on all platforms, so you'll be able to get a closer look at the
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass.
It's Gyre time.
Gyre will be coming in Angels of the Zariman. All right, Gyre's first ability is Arc Sphere. This launches a gyratory sphere that will deal high damage on impact. If you hit at least 3 enemies, it will enhance the launch damage. So you're throwing these Arc Spheres down. The more enemies you hit, the more damage they'll do. So these are, localized AoE zones that you'll be deploying, known as an Arc Sphere. Coil Horizon, you throw forth a gyratory sphere that will implode after 2 seconds or can be manually triggered. So this is basically like if you think of an ability that will give the ability to suck a whole bunch of enemies into one spot to,
So like Vauban.
Cathode Grace is a self-buff. You gain a brief burst of increased critical chance and energy regen, with each kill extending the duration of Cathode Grace. And then the ability itself is on a cooldown. And then last but not least is Rotor Swell, where Gyre's mechanisms spin at incredible speeds, generating an electric field that shocks nearby enemies. When Gyre gets a critical hit, a large electrical discharge will chain from the enemy that was hit to nearby enemies. So this is just basically a crit-focused AoE zapping ability with every critical hit. So, off to the races with me. But Gyre's abilities have a 10% chance to deal critical damage for each electrical status that affects the enemy. So there's a potential for ability critting with Gyre.
A lot of crit.
Yeah. I guess maybe we'll throw our first Arc Sphere. The way that this Warframe Gyre was done was we're trying to use physics in a new way for some of the abilities. So everything is using new tech, more or less. So what you'll see here is that you're launching these out and creating the arc spheres, which of course if you hit 3 enemies or more, they'll do more damage. And then actually you can kind of get the physics that I'm talking about here. Oh, I need more energy. Watch as I... See how it's like bouncing through? Yeah, so it'll actually like use the environment.
Incredible.
So, and yeah, and then...
A little bowling, I love it.
A little bit of bowling action. And then last but not least, rotor swell, which is when we get into our any attacks that are critical, deal electrical damage. The skirt goes up, the rotors are swelling.
Someone in chat said, skirt goes up, enemies go down.
Yes. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. We are now going to talk about the focus rework. This is a huge part of the update as well. So we have a frame, and then we're going to get to the missions. But for Zanuric, we're going to talk about how it's changing. So if you have played the Zanuric Focus School, one of the more popular reasons to do it is because it has great energy regen, which we're keeping.
We're safe on
So Energizing Dash is still here.
Renamed.
It's
Just
called
renamed.
Wellspring.
There was panic.
I know. Sorry, you're
Yeah, and a huge part of this focus rework is the fact that you can now use your ability keys to cast powers. So instead of dashing to a distance,
Sorry, chat's like, oh, never mind.
Chat's like totally turned.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Everything's
yeah,
fine.
you simply, while you're in operator mode, you simply press 1 and you create the energizing dash. We'll go to Zariman next and take a look at that. Some of these things have stayed the same. Of course, power spike with your combo counter decays versus runs out. The same affinity spike. You can, get your increased affinity with melee attacks. In this case, opening slam, when you're in your operator, you can switch to your Warframe on your ground slam. So you're up in the air, you're your operator, you press E, you do a ground slam, and immediately turns you into your Warframe, and for 20 seconds, you get double combo game. So what would count as 1 strike for your combo counter is now 2. So you can build up your combo way faster with this new ability. And then so you can really kind of picture the way this is going to play out. In
A lot of synergy in trying to make Warframe and operator gameplay meld together in a not only really cool way, but also buffs for you, your operator, your Warframe to try.
Amazing.
So let's take a look at Matarai. Now this is a school that's probably going to need the most explanation from us on what's changing and why. But I'm just going to go right to Void Strike because there's no point. Void Strike is now an activated ability. So instead of waiting in your Void mode for ever, essentially, you now press 1 and your entire energy pool is drained, and you now have a sustained damage increase for 8 seconds, which means all damage you deal for 8 seconds has a 10% per energy, so it's a very, very large buff that you'll be getting in an 8-second window. As we take a closer look, Mending Unity, this is the same. I think we had buffed it a tiny bit. Increases affinity radius by 25. Maybe we didn't. There was a version that we did. But Mending Unity.
Mending Unity is unchanged.
It's unchanged. Yes.
Mending Soul is a bit.
Yes, so right now Vazarin players love to be very helpful with the squad. They go in, there's no revive timer, they pop a revive, away they go. And once you're done your 4 charges, well, you're done. So what we've done is we've also made it that after that point you can just revive faster. So.
Let's go practice medicine.
And there will be 3 brand new endless mission types. So last stream we showed you Void Flood. That was the very parkour focused one where you're gathering Vitoplast to seal up a Void Flood. So today we're going to do Void Cascade. There's other floors we could go to, but we're going to Void Cascade. Make no promises for what's about to happen, but I'll do my best.
You're going to do great.
It's a hard mission.
Dub build.
Please add more difficulty. Well, there are difficult elements to this, to all the new missions really. So we'll see if it's too hard. Probably not for some loadouts, but you will be tested. Oh my god. Don't look! Dev mode!
No.
Dean, go away! Dean, go away!
Already.
We were
Off the Void Cascade is basically the cascade will occur and the Zariman will be overtaken by the Void. So it's our job to ensure that the exolizers are maintained and freed from any type of enemy corruption.
Little possession.
Or, taken over. This one I need to get. And then I can have the cascade under my control. So your objective is to consistently keep the cascade under your control levels. The enemy will continue their attempts to take the exolizers and, infect them. And it's our job to stop them from doing that. So you'll be trying to manage the flow of Corpus, the flow of these Thrax units, and the corruption that's taking place.
Did it? We made it.
Yeah. Death Battle Interception is a very good way of putting it.
Hey, I
it's
like
like
it.
Interception meets, there goes my paper. Goodbye.
Do you want an iPad?
Nah.
Yeah, no.
You're in charge
Got an
now. I
iPad
lost
here.
all my notes.
Oh no. That's
So clan recruitment is coming. If you go to your clan screen and you are either the warlord or a new role of advertiser, you will be able to advertise your clan. I'm going to advertise my clan. It's going to cost me, this is placeholder values, but what will my clan say?
There's too much bad.
Something like finger.
Try.
butthole.
And now you have tried fingers butthole.
It was wonderful. Any closing words?
Thank you. Yep.